Welcome to Pilates in Pyjamas. My name is Kim, and in this video I'm going to talk you through how to engage your pelvic floor muscles. The muscles of the pelvic floor help to stabilize the pelvis. When these muscles are engaged, they support the pelvis and provide the base of support for the spine and lower back. Strengthening your pelvic floor will improve your core strength and overall coordination. Strong pelvic floor muscles will help activate your deep abdominal muscles, help flatten your stomach, and stabilize your spine and lower back. When the muscles of the pelvic floor are weak, they stop working in conjunction with the abdominal and back muscles, leading to misalignment, structural imbalances, and back pain. What I'd like you to do is sit either on a chair or on the floor with your weight evenly distributed between both of your sit bones. You're going to breathe in, and as you exhale, I want you to pull up the pelvic floor muscles as if you were trying to stop urinating. Now, please don't do this when you're actually urinating, as this can lead to infection. So think of pulling your sit bones together and upward through the center of your body towards the crown of your head. So we can use the analogy of a lift. So if you were pulling everything in really, really tightly, you would be pulling everything up to the third floor. So if you had a lift that went to 3 floors, that would be floor 3. We're only really looking at going to floor 1. So ladies, you can actually think of closing the lift door. So it's not all the way to floor 3, it's closing the lift door. Gentlemen, you may find it a little bit easier to think of walking into the sea or a cold pool, and you're actually trying to pull away from the cold water. That might be a little bit easier to imagine rather than thinking of the lift analogy when you're trying to work out how to engage your pelvic floor. So when you do these, you're going to try and hold that contraction for around 3 inhales and exhales, and then relax your muscles as you inhale. As you exhale, pull up, keep breathing out, and in, out, and in, out, in, and relax. And if you can try and do this exercise 8 to 10 times every day, you're really going to strengthen those muscles. It doesn't have to be done all in one go. You may find it easier to do 4 or 5 times, twice a day. So when this happens, you shouldn't actually be able to see anything happening externally. You will feel it obviously internally. When the pelvic floor is contracted, your spine and lower back are supported, so you're protected when we're doing any of the abdominal exercises in Pilates. When we're doing this in the class, quite often we're doing it in a lying position, so you need to be really aware that as you do it, that you are keeping your spine in the neutral position. If you're sitting up, you're going to be sitting in a nice, good posture. You're going to be sitting tall, but you're not flattening your back into the floor if you're lying down or back into the back of the chair. It is all internal. So a couple of hints and tips here. Don't squeeze your bottom. If you squeeze your bottom up tight, you're potentially only going to do that and totally miss the pelvic floor muscles. Don't use your abdominal muscles, so don't pull your abdominal muscles in, your tummy muscles, when you're doing this. When we're actually doing a lot of the exercises, you'll learn to do the zip and hollow. We will engage the pelvic floor, zip and hollow, and move. So you will be putting the two together. But when you're doing this exercise, do it in isolation. Try and do this one every day, and that will really help you in the long term. It will also help with continence. So if you know of anyone who's suffering with incontinence, this will help them. Don't hold your breath. Keep breathing throughout. I know it's obvious, but an awful lot of people really start to try and concentrate and stop breathing. I've already mentioned keep your spine in the neutral position. So you're not pushing your back into the floor. You're not arching your back. Just keep it nice and natural. And again, same thing really. Don't tilt your pelvis all round your spine. Your pine. That was me putting the two together. Try and keep your shoulders and neck relaxed. Obviously, if you're lying down, that's fairly easy to do unless you're going to lift your head to look, but keep the rest of your body relaxed. Just concentrate on that internal movement. So here we have a few links. You can links to the YouTube channel. This video is on YouTube. On pilatesinpyjamas.online, there are quite a few of these videos. You do need the passwords to enter them, so this is for my class members. Some of these will also be on the members area. So if you're looking for some more, head on over to one of those links. See you in the next video.